Tina paced back and forth, anxiety gnawing at her. Should she call for help? And Paul's reign right here. But what about Kira? The police might not hold him, and Kira's fate would be sealed. Time was slipping away.
I'm an idiot.
Why?
I could have done something. Anything. Instead, I'm just... here.
Hey, no. You saved the day, Tina. You stopped him.
Then why do I feel so terrible?
Because you're a good person. It's okay to feel the weight of what you've done.
As Jeremy fully wakes, Paul and Martin begin to stir. They witness a tender moment between Tina and Jeremy, a quick, reassuring kiss.
So, what now?
He tries to sound casual, but his eyes betray a simmering resentment. Paul, ever the showman, claps his hands together.
I say we celebrate. Montana's on me. Best ribs in the city.
The sudden normalcy feels jarring. The tension hangs heavy in the air. A stark contrast to Paul's jovial facade. They gather their things, the silence punctuated by the rustle of clothing and the click of Paul's expensive shoes against the marble floor. The elevator ride down is tense. No one speaks. Barely a frenzy, the potent magic. The unspoken anxieties, it all lingers. A silent storm gathering strength. Outside, the crisp morning air offers little relief. The bustling city seems oblivious to the drama that unfolded within the penthouse one's eye. The flicker of worry passes between them. This isn't over. Not even close.
You okay?
Just thinking about Kira. And Steve.
Montana's looms ahead, a beacon of unsettling normalcy in the midst of their chaotic mission. The smell of barbecue sauce hangs heavy in the air, a jarring contrast to the lingering scent of red smoke. Tina's hand instinctively reaches for the aged book tucked in her back. This forced camaraderie, this staged normalcy, it felt like the calm before another storm.
After you, my dear.
As the barbecue sauce hangs heavy in the air, a stark contrast to the lingering scent of burned toe-zone from earlier. The restaurant is bustling with lunchtime patrons, oblivious to the tension simmering within their small group.
Table for 4, please.
The hostess, a young woman named Marie, leads them to a booth by the window. Martin watches Paul's performative charm, the way his smile doesn't quite reach his eyes. A flicker of unease crosses Martin's face. He catches Tina's eye, but she quickly looks away, focusing on Jeremy.
I'm starving. Their ribs are amazing.
Me too. Best in the city, supposedly. We'll take for orders of your finest ribs, my dear. And a bottle of your best Cabernet Sauvignon.
Marie scribbles down the order, her hand trembling slightly under Paul's intense gaze. She quickly retreats to the kitchen, escaping the uncomfortable attention.
Tina, you're right about the Ritz. Messy fun. Just like you.
Thanks, Martin. I appreciate that.
Jeremy's jaw tightens as he puts a protective arm around Tina. The air crackles with unspoken tension. Tina takes a large sip of her water, avoiding eye contact with both men. Paul, oblivious or feigning ignorance, hums a cheerful tune, flipping through the menu as if nothing is amiss.
So, Martin, how's that project of yours coming along?
Which one? I had several.
The unspoken threat hangs heavy in the air. Elaine. Tina reaches into her bag, her fingers brushing against the aged book containing the counterpart. The weight of it feels reassuringly heavy, a tangible reminder of the power she holds. The forced camaraderie, the staged normalcy, it's a fragile facade, threatening to shatter at any moment. The arrival of their drinks provides a temporary reprieve, but the underlying tension remains, a simmering pot ready to boil over.
I can't wait to get into my unsie. So soft and fluffy. I can't wait to get into my unsie. So soft and fluffy.
Of yours coming along?
Which one? I have several.
Jeremy's jaw tightens. He subtly shifts his body, positioning himself between Tina and Martin. Paul, mid-sentence about the menu's questionable font choice, pauses, sensing the shift in atmosphere.
Is everything all right here, gentlemen?
Excuse me, I need to use the ladies' room. I'll be right back.
Tina disappears towards the restrooms, leaving a palpable tension hanging in the air. Paul waits until she's out of earshot before leaning forward. His voice low.
Let's keep the uncivilized part of ourselves outside, shall we? We're in the presence of a lady.
Jeremy and Martin exchange a tense look. The forced pleasantries are over. They both mumble apologies following Paul's lead as he stands.
Of course, Paul. My apologies.
Yes, my mistake.
The trio moves outside, away from the prying eyes of the restaurant patrons, stopping near a cluster of overgrown bushes. The air crackles with unspoken animosity.
Keep your predatory eyes off Tina.
Tina? She's practically your prisoner? Forcing her into this whole mess, aren't you?
She's my girlfriend. Remember that passionate kiss after the spell?
Stockholm Syndrome? More like. Tina's smarter than that. She belongs with me.
Tina's smarter than you. That's for damn sure.
Martin's jaw tightens. Oh, you think so? He smears, shoving Jeremy back. The simmering tension explodes. Jeremy lunges, fists fly. Martin retaliates, the two men grappling, fueled by rivalry and resentment. The fight is short, brutal, a flurry of punches and grunts amidst the rustling bushes. Inside, Tina glances at her watch, a frown creasing her brow. Where are they? She stands, smoothing down her dress.
Paul, have you seen Jeremy and Martin? They've been gone a while.
Oh, back. Getting some fresh air. Something about discussing strategy.
Right. Strategy. I'll just go check on them.
Tina pushes through the back door and steps out into the cool evening air. The scent of pine needles and dampness fills her nostrils. A muffled groan reaches her ears, followed by a sharp intake of breath. She follows the sound, her heart pounding in her chest. She pushes aside a curtain of branches and gasps at the sight before her. Jeremy and Martin lie sprawled on the ground, bruised and bleeding.
Jeremy, Martin. Oh my god, what happened?
She races back inside, bursting through the door.
Paul, call 911. They're hurt. Badly.
What? What happened? Who hurt them?
Each other.
What? What happened? Who hurt them?
Each other. They were fighting. Just call an ambulance.
Paul sighs dramatically, grabbing his phone. He flags down a waiter, asking for the bill in the doggy bag for his ribs. After paying, he dials 911, relaying Tina's frantic explanation. Sirens wail in the distance, growing louder with each passing second. Tina kneels beside Jeremy, pressing a napkin to his bleeding lip. He groans, his eyes fluttering open.
Tina? What? What happened?
It's okay, Jeremy. Help is on the way. Just try to stay still.
The flashing lights of the ambulances pierce the darkness. Paramedics rush towards the scene, their voices sharp and urgent. Jeremy and Martin are loaded onto separate stretchers, their faces pale and drawn. As they're wheeled away, Tina watches, her mind racing. Why would they fight like that? Over her? The thought sends a shiver down her spine. She remembers whispered comments from childhood. Cruel taunts about her differences, about her and Kira being God's punishment. She pushes the memories aside, focusing on the present. This mission, saving Kira, was all that mattered. But afterwards they would both need to talk to someone. Someone who could help them unravel the tangled mess of emotions and insecurities that had surfaced tonight. The flashing lights of the ambulances pierce the darkness. Paramedics rush towards the scene, their voices sharp and urgent. Jeremy and Martin are loaded onto separate stretchers, their faces pale and drawn. As they're wheeled away, Tina watches, her mind racing. Why would they fight like that? Over her. The thought sends a shiver down her spine. She remembers whispered comments from childhood. Cruel taunts about her differences, about her and Kira being God's punishment. She pushes the memories aside, focusing on the present. This mission, saving Kira, was all that mattered. But afterwards, they would both need to talk to someone who could help them unravel the tangled mess of emotions and insecurities that had surfaced tonight. Hours later, the sterile white walls of the hospital waiting room seem to close in on Tina. The antiseptic smell stings her nostrils. Paul paces restlessly, occasionally glancing at his phone.
Tina, I'm so sorry about this. I tried to stop them. I really did. I told them to leave their animalistic selves outside the restaurant. But, well, you saw what happened.
They were fighting over me, weren't they? Like bucks fighting over a doe.
I don't know what to say. Martin, he's always been a bit impulsive. And Jeremy, well, he's always had a temper. I just hope they'll both be all right.
I'm doing the ritual. And then I'm going back to Winnipeg. With or without Jeremy.
Paul opens his mouth to speak, but Tina turns away, pulling out her phone. The cool glass against her cheek offers a small comfort. She needs to talk to someone. Anyone other than Paul, Martin, or Jeremy. Scrolling through her contacts, she finds the familiar names, Joe and Peter. A small sigh escapes her lips. Maybe they could offer some perspective, some grounding in this swirling chaos.
Hey, it's Tina. Can you guys come get me? Things went sideways.
An hour later, Tina sits in the back of Peter's car. A hum of the engine is steady drone against the backdrop of the city lights. Joe sits beside her, a comforting presence despite his usual gruff demeanor.
Jeremy and Martin. They got into a fight. At the restaurant. Over me. I don't even know how to feel about it.
Don't blame yourself, kiddo. It's not your fault.
Just relax, Tina. Everything will be okay.
Tina closes her eyes, trying to find solace in their words. But a nagging unease remains, a knot of confusion tightening in her chest. Something felt off. She couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to the fight than met the eye. And as the car speeds through the night, the image of Paul's concerned expression flashes through her mind. The calculated gleam in his eyes, a chilling counterpoint to his words of comfort. Tina closes her eyes, trying to find solace in their words. But a nagging unease remains. A knot of confusion tightening in her chest. Something felt off. She couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to the fight than met the eye. And as the car speeds through the night, the image of Paul's concerned expression flashes through her mind. The calculated gleam in his eyes, a chilling counterpoint to his words of comfort. The car pulls up to the safe house, a nondescript bungalow nestled in a quiet suburban street. The warm glow of the porch light offers a small beacon of hope in the encroaching darkness.
Thanks for the ride, guys.
Get some rest, kiddo. Call if you need anything.
Tina gives a small nod, watching as the car pulls away. She walks towards the house, her steps heavy with exhaustion. The door clicks open as she pushes it, revealing the familiar warmth of the safe house. Steve paces anxiously in the living room, his face etched with worry. He rushes towards her as she enters.
Tina, what happened? Are you okay? Joe and Peter just dropped you off? They didn't say much.
Jeremy's in the hospital. Got into a scrap with Martin over Tina.
A fight? Was Martin? What the hell happened?
I don't even know.
Angel hair pasta and mushroom sauce sound good. Give her some space. Steve, let the women handle their own emotions. Women carry more emotional weight than men, you know.
What should I do?
Men don't want to look weak in front of other men. It's caveman stuff.
I'll take care of Tina. You two worry about getting Jeremy out of the hospital and updating the others on copper saturation.
Kate sets the tray down, her gaze flitting between Steve and Peter. The tension in the room thickens, unspoken questions hanging in the air. Kate turns and gently guides Tina into another room, leaving the two men alone with their brewing anxieties.
Let it all out, Tina. We'll get through this.
I don't understand any of this, Kate. It feels like everything is falling apart.
Kate puts a comforting arm around Tina, her own eyes welling up. The weight of their shared fear for Kira and the unfolding chaos hangs heavy in the quiet room. The soft sobs of two friends mingled with the ticking of the clock. A stark reminder of the precious time slipping away.